Call it fate, destiny, karma, foretelling of the path to come, the hero's journey, or anything along those lines. However, within a few months of graduating high school, there came upon the general public a press release from director James Cameron talking about the new project that he was working on, which was going to be called Titanic. And so, in a lot of ways, my opportunity of expanding upon my own creative endeavors was already laid out within days of the announcement being released to the general public. So, understandably, from the point of mid 1995, when the press was first heard of the film, all the way through to '97, my creative endeavors took upon themselves and expanded upon my own capability by actually developing a lecture series that I had done based off of my research on the ship. And so, gradually over the time period, the lectures themselves soon became a one-man performance featuring a traveling portable museum along the way. And so, understandably, by the point of the film premiere in 1997, that ended up catapulting me from the small town historian with aspirations of becoming a writer into the larger pond, shall we say, and soon I was caught within the public eye as a Titanic historian. That took me through for a few years, and then at that point, once all the hype had died down, just after 1999 and into 2000, I decided to reflect on the opportunity that was presented upon itself, and something that I had remembered from after graduation was the fact that I did promise a very, very close group of friends of mine that I would have my first published book in time for our 10-year reunion. No less, of course, too, it was going to cover some of our sillier moments. It was going to be a coming of age piece, similar to a cross between Stand By Me, The Breakfast Club, and A Christmas Story. So, as soon as the hype had died down, I went ahead and I focused my time upon that. And in the end of 2003, by the fall, my first book was released. And as planned, I attended my 10-year reunion, the following year, with a book in hand saying, I did it, it's done, here's my official first foray as a writer. And lo and behold, to my surprise, everybody that I had shared the book with all skimmed through the pages and kept asking me one main question, and that was, what happened to the fantasy series that you were writing? Where's Bane? And as soon as I had mentioned that the manuscripts, the illustrations, and even the cassette tapes of the music that was provided by my friend Paul's band were all sitting in the filing cabinet still, exactly where I left them the day after I graduated. And lo and behold, everybody was pushing me to go ahead and work on that. Consider revisiting it. Maybe expand the story to what it was. Bring it to a newer audience. Bring it to some people that can appreciate this. So, understandably, the reunion itself turned into a little bit of a motivational booster along the way. And by the time I got home, I went ahead and I pulled out the dusty manuscripts and wiped everything off, sat them on the desk, and decided to revisit something that I hadn't seen since the day that I walked away from everything.